you're ready for your dose of reality.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's time for the review of Elimination Chamber 2023. I'm the important one, Mr. Mayhem, and joining me as always is my co-host, Dr. Quack.
Hey, everybody. How we doing?
All righty. And of course, we can't do this by ourselves. We got to have the cast of characters. And we're going to start off. He's my boss. He's your boss. He's everyone's boss. Buy his merch and buy Randy Hogan's merch. The Bossolini Carter Diamond.
Throw your red solo cups up, baby.
And joining us as always, he's coming to us here from his unknown location. Please welcome him to the show, John.
What's up, everybody?
We know you like to keep it hidden. And of course, joining us from overseas to give his opinion. We got Mama Purge who's already saying something. Speaking of Mama Purge, let's bring the Purge out to the screen. Justin Smith.
Hey, yo, what's good, everybody?
And we've got one special guest joining us here, a member of the Heart and Soul Promotion family, so they're always welcome here. Please welcome her to the show, Eno/Lulu. We never know which one we're going to get.
No!
It's a split personality.
No spoilers. We don't know either.
I want pizza.
Hey, Bert, Bert, your mama left a message with us. Did you read it?
Yeah, because no swearing.
All righty. So coming into this show, Randy Hogan was at 38.5 and 19. Boss was in the lead at 40 and 16. I was at 32 and 22. Quack was at 33 and 24. John at 38 and 19. Justin 32.5 and 22. And Rob gave us a one-time vote. He was 8.5 and 0. And I did get his result. So, and we'll just say I took him because he didn't do well.
He never does well in anything.
All right, so boss, we're going to start with you. The Judgment Day, Rhea Ripley and Finn Balor against Edge and Beth Phoenix.
I mean, this is one of those matches that you knew was something was gonna happen. The little pup, Dominic had to get involved in the match, because mommy and Daddy Finn was getting a darn it, Mama Purge. They were getting their keisters kicked very badly. So, he had to accidentally throw brass knucks straight to Rhea, who used them on both members. And for some odd reason they still couldn't get a 3 count. And like I said, it was gonna happen. The Grit couple comes out with the win. Actually got out a nice 3-star match.
All righty. And just, for the record, Ed and myself, boss and myself, we chose Edge and Beth. Everybody else chose the Judgment Day. John?
Oh, hold on. I got one more for you. Ladies and gentlemen, independent pro wrestling star, Mad Dog Dan Moore.
Oh,
Dog!
Mad Dog. What up?
What's up, man?
All right, John, your thoughts on Judgment Day and Edge and Beth Phoenix?
I liked it. It was. I do agree that having Dom try to get involved and actually throwing the brass knucks in, I'm not surprised. I think as soon as that happened, you kind of could see that the Judgment Day was going to lose. It doesn't matter to me either way. I could have gone with either pick. 2.5 stars, 3 stars.
All righty. Dan.
Like during this whole, I wish it was just Dom and her, not Finn and her, but I give it maybe like stars.
All right. Purge.
In my opinion, wrong winner there because we have Rhea Ripley winning the Royal Rumble and moving on to WrestleMania. She should get really more the intention there to head on and being strong at WrestleMania there. And second of all, it was kind of obviously that the Grid couple is going to win because Elimination Chamber was in Canada. And who came from Canada? Edge.
By
So
that
I gotta
logic,
go with-
Maddie would have won.
And you
So I
still
gotta go
chose the
with-
Judgment Day.
Apparently, yeah. So I gotta go with 2.5 stars out of 5. It was nothing really fancy there, to be honest.
All right. Eno.
I had no expectations going into this match as much as I love Edge, but I did like Beth Phoenix's face paint. I got corrected on that one because my brain was stupid the other night, but we're not going to go into that. But yeah, it was better than I thought it was going to be, and Dominic getting the fuck you Dom chance was like amazing.
Yes.
And
All right.
it was a fun match, but it was better than I thought it was going to be.
Mama Purge gonna get you.
Dr. Quack.
Mama Purge can only spank Purge.
Oh boy. Well, me, I didn't really care for this match. I didn't really watch this match. I actually was outside taking a break from some of the great action before it because this match here just didn't really appeal to me. And I think it's stupid that they put Beth and Edge over just because I'm like, set up the rematch. You want the heels to go over dirty. Why not Dom come out there and interfere in this match, cost them the match, have the rematch at Mania on the biggest stage. Then Edge and Beth can act like the big stars that they are. That would have been the smarter move. But where do you go from here? Where?
Edge versus Balor. End of the feud.
One now? Is it going to be Bull Nakano? I mean, Beth Phoenix and Rhea Ripley? What's it going to be?
Rhea got a match at WrestleMania already.
Right, Rhea's already got a match. I mean, there should have been some build up there. It could have made sense. I don't know. It just didn't make
The
sense.
feud's been going on forever, though. Like, I just hope it's done soon.
Yeah. They did the same
It's been
thing
going
with
on for over a year.
last year. So,
At least it was better than that.
yeah, I'll give it 2.5, sure.
All right. I went 3 stars on this one. I like the tough woman spot between Beth Phoenix and Rhea Ripley, the clothesline, no sell, clothesline, no sell. Tough spots work when you've got 2 women who are perceived as strong. And they did a good job of putting that over. Now, Beth's ring rust, because she was supposed to break up the brass knuckle shot. She was a little late. You could see the referee say she's late, kick out. So that's why the kick out instead of the save. All in all, I thought it was a decent match with Rhea Ripley having something already going on. They don't want to have Dominic doing any jobs yet. They're still trying to figure out what direction they're taking him. Unfortunately, that makes Finn Balor the guy with nothing else to do. Edge has got something coming up. Beth probably isn't going to be working long term. Rhea Ripley's already got a match, so I agree. It was kind of predictable, even though only me and Boss were able to see it. But I liked the match, a 3-star match. I thought it was pretty good.
He can carry Rhea Ripley's bags now, right?
Sure, I'd like to see him do that and stay out of the ring.
Might not be able to lift them.
That's true. So since I went out of order and started with what we were calling at the pre-show instead of the post-show, now we'll go to the first match, and John, you'll get this one. The women's chamber match. Asuka, Carmella, Raquel Rodriguez, Nikki Cross, Natalya, and Liv Morgan.
Yay!
With this, so I ended up watching it this morning, so I started falling asleep through different portions, and I was not like Nikki Cross. Like, I was not a fan of how that turned out. I enjoyed who actually won. Asuka. I think that she's out of everybody in that match. She was gonna like go into WrestleMania against Bianca. She was gonna be the only one that was gonna give everybody that good match for WrestleMania between her and Bianca. So I'm gonna give it a 3. MVP. Mayhem knows how much I like Liv Morgan. Through the years, she has actually shown that she is improving. So yeah, I give her the MVP for this match.
All right, Mad Dog.
No.
I expected more from this match, to be honest. Like, he made Liv Morgan who's going to do something, then he made her tap out the whatever. But I give this match, with all the stuff that happened, probably 4 stars.
All right, Justin.
My MVP of this Elimination Chamber match is going to be Carmella in this one.
Ew!
In my opinion, I think she improves a lot of more in time when she's going to be in big matches like that. In my honest opinion, I was thought that she's gonna win this one, but Asuka winning this one, it was kind of obviously in this one. But I gotta go with 2 out of 5 stars in this match because for me, it's not really that good. It's not really that bad. It was just decent. This chamber match had some few spots here and there, but it is something that we saw like often back in the Elimination Chamber days.
All right, Eno.
Yay! I enjoyed this match. There were parts of it that were kind of but my MVP was Liv Morgan as well, and it took 3 finishers to eliminate her. If you kept count, it was Carmella's super kick, the sharpshooter, and Asuka's new armbar thingy. So that was kind of cool, and she passed out, so I was okay with that. But I completely missed Nikki Cross's elimination, and Raquel Rodriguez was a complete afterthought, and then Carmella was annoying. So at least Asuka won. Everyone's favorite Velociraptor.
There you go, Dr. Quack.
Yeah, I enjoyed the match because thank God the right person won. I mean, Asuka came out there and won this match. Thank God nobody else did because she deserved the push for having just given the belt and having to dealing with the 2020 pandemic era and running that championship in front of no fans. She deserves an opportunity at Bianca Belair, and I think she's going to win the title at Mania. I mean, the match was okay. It wasn't really great. It wasn't memorable. I'm going to go about 2.5, 2 3/4 if you really want to get excited. But honestly, yeah, it's an Elimination Chamber match without blood and padding. Come on, let's bring it back to the old days. Can we do that?
Oh, Chamber!
All right, so everybody went Asuka except Boss went Raquel Rodriguez, and Rob Bell went Alexa Bliss.
She wasn't eliminated!
I wish I was kidding,
Match.
but I'm not. He chose Alexa Bliss. So I
Well,
went
that
2.5
explains why
stars
you
on
lost.
this match as well. My MVP, since the MVP is the theme, my MVP is Corey Grace for actually having to put up with Carmella.
I agree.
Because I call her Clayface for a reason, because like when she was trying to do that most beautiful woman in WWE with her and Zelina Vega, I was like, how could you be the most
I like
beautiful
that
woman in
gimmick.
WWE when you're not even the most beautiful woman on your own tag team?
You fucking called her.
I like the mask gimmick though. It was funny because she would always
The
like
mask
scream.
gimmick was funny because we didn't have to look at her.
Yeah,
But the opening half of this match was very over contrived. They were trying to do incidental spots and contact to contact spots, and it didn't work. It was contrived. They made them too complicated. They took forever to get going. The spots, I didn't really feel them. However, when Carmella came out and I heard Asuka's going to kill you chants, that was awesome. I enjoyed that. It was decent. The second half was decent. The first half was okay, so I went 2.5. It was okay. Boss.
All right, so we look at this match. I mean, Alexa Bliss did awesome in this match. I don't care what nobody say. She came out and she showed us that. We know that.
Lulu doesn't get it.
Okay. But then we look at this match. Raquel came out and showed that she was dominant. She was the most physical force out there. John's favorite person, you know, the sleepy time lady. You don't know who John's favorite person is?
Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan.
Right.
She's
So
not
if you know
sleepy.
since Liv went into this tough girl gimmick, she has not tapped out. She'll go to sleep, but she will not tap out.
Now she can get some talent.
Yeah, they should team her up with Wendy Chu and call it Nine.
I would love
Then
that.
you got
That would be Lulu's favorite tag team.
Carmella, who ran and hid half of the match. I don't know how you give her an MVP when she hid most of the match, like a little coward
That's what he does in his matches.
And it was her rip-off gear.
I mean, of course, Asuka was supposed to win, even though I wanted. God, y'all got me all messed up. Even though I wanted Raquel to win because I think Raquel versus Bianca would have been see who the real strongest woman on earth is match, but that's neither here nor there. And my MVP of this match has to be Michael Cole for constantly calling the Cole Breaker Code Red.
There.
Oh, yeah, we got to count a one right now in this match for Hands Across America.
Yes, we do. And that one was really super obvious. They just stood there and waited for it. It wasn't like they were trying to hide it.
And oh yeah, I forgot about Nikki Cross. Her best part of her was how crazy she was during her entrance.
That's it.
There you go. All right, so Mad Dog, we're coming to you. Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar.
I hated this match because the thing it made Brock so freaking weak. Like Brock Lesnar was always built up to be this maniac, strong guy, and he couldn't even break out. He had to do a low blow. He had to cheat himself. So I give this match a 1.
All right. Purge.
Yeah.
The spray.
Put the lube away!
Do I need to say something to this match?
No.
Do
No,
I
you said
need
enough.
it? It was garbage. It was garbage. Where is Will Smith with this thing to erase the memories? Where is it? Somehow, some way, I'm gonna spray this match due to the fact that this shit happened. This shit shouldn't be happened once again. For
Mama
God's sake.
Purge gonna get ya. Mama Purge gonna get ya.
Mama Purge! He's cussing!
I don't care. I was so pissed in this moment. This is going out of my mind. 0 out of 5 stars. Good God Almighty.
There you
So
go.
it was a Rob Bell match. Oh, it's my turn. Yay! It's never my turn. I was so busy making fun of Purge, I forgot what my train of thought. Oh yeah, Bobby Lashley and Lesnar. This is actually not the first time that Lesnar has done the low blow to get out of the Hurt Lock. But of course, most people don't keep track of that kind of stuff, and I have nothing better to do to keep track of that stuff. But no, I didn't like this match either.
Nope.
Oh no.
All right.
You've seen one of their matches, you've seen them all.
Yes. Dr. Quack.
Now, I'm giving this match my 2-finger salute, but there's a reason why I'm giving this match a 2-finger salute. It's not the whole kicking the balls thing. Yes, I am pissed off that match was a disqualification. Like, could we have a clear winner? I heard Jesse Ventura yelling in my ear, I swear. You know, I'm just like, come on. But the bigger problem is Brock Lesnar, through 2 shows now, has gone off script, has injured referees. He decided to take an F5 onto a referee onto a broken table. Not involved with this. And there's been complaints about it. How long does Brock Lesnar continue on hurting people and going off script? Does Triple H just let him do whatever he wants, or does he actually get punished after Mania? Because you know he's going to be at Mania. I mean, what are you going to do? Give him like $1,000 fine? He's going to pull like a cow off his farm and sell it? I mean, what? I give the match itself about a 1.5 because it really wasn't worth it.
No, and
Get
Next
him
time
on
it'll be
third.
his coffee.
so
Not my coffee.
Spank him!
So Ed, myself, and John all chose Bobby Lashley. Everybody else chose Brock Lesnar. I'm thinking Brock Lesnar doesn't have very many contract dates left on his contract. And I think because it's ironclad, they may just do the whole, well, you don't have a match at Mania, you cost yourself some money, so that's his fine. So, 1.25 stars. I really didn't dig this one. I think I heard it best. Finisher of Palooza 2023. This match really wasn't great. I remember Dr. Quack saying this is probably going to be match of the night.
Yes.
It was match of the night when you compare it against the Karate Fighters' little plastic action figures. But other than that, this match was not worth watching. But
all right. First thing. The biggest problem with this whole match is as many times as that low blow has been done, for the first time in history, the ref can actually see it. That's amazing because any other time, the ref never sees that low blow.
That's what shocked me with it.
Second thing is Triple H can't do nothing about it because Vince back in charge. Oh, everybody knew Vince went back in charge.
What do you mean, pal?
Then we got to look at the whole thing. After being in the hurt lock that long, losing, you magically muster up enough strength to F5 Bobby 3 times, get him outside to get him through the table, beat up the poor innocent ref. Well, the dumb ref, because it ain't no way in hell I'm walking over towards you when you tell me come here.
yeah, but he's talking from the microphone. I will say he probably had a message from the microphone in the back.
Yeah. I still wouldn't have walked over to Brock Lesnar. I don't care what was in the microphone. Hey, go over to Brock. He just gonna F5 you 14 times. And then Brock's still gonna get a match at Mania. Because this is what's gonna happen. Bobby gonna be giving Gunther, and Brock's gonna get to play with the Fiend.
At least we have a bathroom break for Mania. Like every other Bray Wyatt match.
Yeah.
Alrighty. John.
Wait, there was an actual match? There was a match?
And you got a point for it.
You got a point.
I got a point for pretty much. I have no idea like how to explain.
You got a point for
watched.
the guy that got kicked the penis.
It's the trick knee. It's the trick knee.
And by the way, like I'm sorry. It's also like to me it was also botched. He went too far forward. He was too far forward when it happened. So I don't know. I'm not even going to give it a rating.
Fair enough. Alrighty, so the next match here, the U.S. title Elimination Chamber men's match. Austin Theory, Montez Ford, Bronson Reed, Damian Priest, Johnny Gargano, and Seth Rollins. And Purge, we'll start with you.
Yeah, I need to watch also the magical
Your glory hole!
thing here. Not the hand is gonna appearing and do this again. Let's go back to the Elimination Chamber match of the men's here. There was only 2 opportunities to actually ending this match. It is either Austin Theory gonna retain and Seth Rollins gonna win the US title. You cannot give a US title to somebody who's been only like a few weeks into this main roster and not being really presented by the audience like in Bronson Reed.
You
In
mean
Johnny
like
Gargano, I don't really think that he's ready for a title, as well as Damian Priest when he's gonna be evolving into another storyline there. So there were two options in there: Seth Rollins and Austin Theory. The ending of this match, I don't really like that. Logan Paul did um, some sort of insert password here. Some sort of insert password here. Gonna involve into this match has really nothing to do with that. And building up from the story that Seth Rollins is gonna be staying on the live against Logan Paul, leading up to WrestleMania. That's not how it works here. I gotta go with 3 out of 5 stars here. It was a pretty good match, but bad ending here.
All right. Eno.
Yay! For me, this was the match of the night, personally, because I really just enjoyed it, the whole thing. Like, all the crazy spots, and I know Bronson Reed, a lot of people were complaining that he got eliminated first, but it took, 14 fucking finishers to take him out? That's what it felt like. And then, I don't know, everybody looked really good in this match, and I picked Austin Theory because no one was picking Austin Theory, so I was like, yeah, I won something! So it's just like, I thought it was enjoyable.
All righty. Dr. Quack.
See, I want to give this my attack, but I want to give it for two different reasons. Purge, yes, Bronson Reed, brand new, but Santino Marella won the Intercontinental title as a fan. Do you remember that? Hulk Hogan came over from the AWA first night and beat the Iron Sheik for the world title. These things do happen. But what
Kevin
I will
Owens.
say, so did Kevin Owens, yes. Many other people. But my quack attack goes to two people. Montez Ford, I'm happy he's okay. I'm glad I read that he was perfectly fine. I didn't know. You could tell initially that there may have been some spinal issues there, and I'm just glad to see he's all right.
Crazy selling.
But my other quack attack, it goes to Logan Paul in this. Thank God for that surprise, ain't it? Yes, he stopped Seth Rollins. I know I picked him, and I was shocked on it. So that was definitely a good mind blower for me. And it's great to see Austin Theory holding that gold.
Purge, close your mouth before something goes in it.
All righty. So Randy Hogan went Austin Theory. Boss went Montez Ford. I went Austin Theory. Quack went Seth Rollins. John went Austin Theory. Purge went Seth Rollins. And Rob Bell went with Johnny Gargano. I went 3 3/4 stars on this match. I really enjoyed it. And yes, they did make, even though this is one of those times where losing can make you look better. Bronson Reed took 35 Young Buck super kicks, actually a triple super kick, and he took 3 finishers. He still came in. He looked like a beast. He looked like a monster. I think his star is on the rise, and this match helped it. Montez did a good job. Now, I caught it. It was one of those things I caught right away that Montez Iggy'd the referee by rubbing his thumb on the referee's pants, letting him know he was okay, and that's when the story progressed from there. So I did catch that Montez Ford was okay from the get-go, but it was still a great selling job. It really caught the crowd because you could see the stunned silence in the crowd. They did a great job of that.
Yeah.
I like the phone booth spot also, where they were beating the crap out of who was it? Gargano? No, it wasn't Gargano. It was Austin Theory in the phone booth when they were all beating them up in one pod. I really dug that. They did a lot better at the incidental impact spots. I dug the Logan Paul versus Seth Rollins setup. I went 3 3/4. This was a good match. It was really good. Boss.
Okay, so there are some great spots that I like. I like the spot where Gargano and Seth Rollins are sitting on top of the pod, and Rollins leaned over and said, "Hey, how you doing?" I said, "Hey, I'm doing okay." Then the next thing you know, Seth Rollins just watch up. Like they had some great spots. Bronson Reed looked incredible. One thing that I did not like is that they made every pinfall happen in the ring. When in an elimination chamber, you could get pinned anywhere.
Back in the day, yeah.
And everybody know Austin Theory should have been pinned 48 times. And I blame one of the times that Austin Theory was laid out for a pin and he should have been pinned. I blame it on the dummy that calls itself part of the Judgment Day. Champs down, champs out. Let me go bother Montez Ford. That's what he decided to do. Instead of getting rid of the champ, getting the champ out of the match, which guarantees a new champion, he said, nah, let him stay around. He ain't going to be able to win with all these guys. No, I did not like Logan Paul coming, sticking his nose in. It took some of the flavor out of the match. If Austin Theory would have found a way to get the win on his own, it have made him more credible. But instead, it made him look like a weaker champion because if the whole world's saying if Logan Paul didn't get involved, we have a new United States champion. Still a 3-star match. You know, it was very full of highlights. And yes, I did love Montez when he climbed all the way up, hung upside down, and took out the whole crowd. And that was a Hands Across America moment.
But
Yeah,
they were
you
staring
opened
at
that
each other, not looking up, waiting for him. So they were doing what they were supposed to.
Oh yeah, no, you can't keep looking up looking for Montez because you'll never find him because he's always in the heavens. But that's the reason I love Montez.
All right, John.
John, you're on mute.
I'm ready for Montez to get his solo run. I just think that
Can we feed him first?
no. I think he's great the way he is. I can now I haven't watched the full match. I've only watched the highlights for this.
His body
But
size.
you know the fact like they needed an angle to be able to get Logan in there, and so I thought it was a great job done. I'm gonna go back and rewatch this because I that's how much I'm excited to see this match.
All right, Mad Dog.
I hate that Logan Paul goes into it. Don't stand Logan Paul at all. No, can't. Montez Ford, he's my MVP because he did good spots. But we all know that Vince's little credit was going to obtain the belt because that's Vince's boy. But for that new guy, I can't remember the name. Bam Bam's bastard son. That's who he reminds me of.
Bronson Reed.
Bronson Reed.
Yeah. He looks like a young Bam Bam to me. I give this match 2.25 stars.
All righty. And, we're going to start with the main event with you, Roman
Can I read
Reigns.
this first?
Huh?
I'm going to read this real quick.
Okay.
This was funny. I'm not going to say who it was from. Meltzer skipped Elimination Chamber for New Japan Pro Wrestling show that sold 2,150 tickets, and he still had 2 tickets left to spare. That's like someone at ESPN skipping the Super Bowl because the XFL was on.
That's
That
awesome.
sounds like something Rambo was saying.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, we're gonna start with you with Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn, Universal Title match.
I really enjoyed this match too. So, the storytelling was really good. I knew Roman was going to retain, but there were moments in the match where it felt like Sami was going to win, and those are the moments as a fan I couldn't help but get into. Also, the crowd the entire night was crazy. If the crowd would have been worse, the whole show would have sucked. But the crowd made the night for me. Also, Sami's wife selling was really convincing. So I don't know, the whole match from a story perspective, the only part I didn't really like so much was when the Usos started coming in, it started turning into shenanigans. But then afterwards, it redeemed itself when Paul Heyman tried to throw hands. That was funny.
That was
It was like watching Rob Bell fight.
All right, Dr. Quack.
All right. Well, don't get me wrong. I love the XFL too. But yeah, this match here had so much build, so much hype. Fans were actually thinking that Sami Zayn could win this match. They actually believed it. Why would you believe it?
It's wrestling.
Know. It's wrestling,
believed it
right?
too.
They actually did their job. They portrayed it.
Yeah.
They had several chances where Sami Zayn could have won this match, but Roman Reigns came out on top. I didn't mind the interference. You figured that was going to happen anyway. It was like, who was it going to be? Was it going to be NXT's Anawahi out here? Was it going to be Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, Kevin Owens? You didn't know. But overall, I gave this 4.25 stars. I felt like this was a worthy match, and you can probably replay, watch it again.
All right, so the only two people that chose Sami Zayn were Boss and Purge.
Purge!
Good job, Purge. You suck.
But in Boss's defense, he said it would be a disqualification win. He didn't say he'd win the title. He said it'd be a disqualification win, which would have made a lot of sense.
Would have.
I loved this match until the end. I love this match until the end. You're right. Sammy's wife, I mean, she would sometimes come to the shows when he was El Generico, so she's familiar with what she's supposed to do, and she understood, and she did a great job. My problem with the finish isn't the finish itself, it's just that it took too long. The storytelling of it was very, very good. It just took too long. It took too long to develop. It wasn't as well conceived as it could have been. But the story was right.
50-minute match, roughly?
Huh?
A 50-minute match, roughly, I think.
Yeah, it was about 48 minutes, so yeah. But I think that at the end, they were just a little bit too long of trying to tell the story of what was going on, so I think that hurt. I still went 3.25 stars, or excuse me, 3.5 stars. I thought the match was good. The really long open of 4 minutes of letting the crowd just chant while they stood there and stared at each other. That is the way you build anticipation into a match. That's why people thought Sami Zayn was going to win. It was a great job by two great storytellers. The other people that were involved to help tell the story didn't do it as well as they could. Boss.
Now I'm gonna say it like this. And looking at this match from opening the beginning to end, there was too many times that yes, the fans would believe that Sammy had it. One of them would have to be the Superman punch to the haluva kick. Because if you couldn't ask for anything better for Sammy to hit Roman with his own setup move. But then, we got these world's greatest refs because we got the ref that's looking directly down the ramp as Jimmy Uso runs down and interferes in the match, but does nothing. I mean, goodness, where did you find this ref? Did you find him outside of the Lens Crafters?
And the only referee works is Rick Knox in AEW.
I mean, the match went on. Jay came out and Jay did exactly what he was supposed to do. Absolutely nothing. He didn't choose a side. He did nothing. He just caught a spear. And then good old Paul Heyman and his attack. It was just like watching a Purge promo. He really didn't want it. Overall, I gave it a four-star match because Sammy and Roman told a story that said, this is main event ready. Now the stage is set and said, Cody, what can you do?
All right. John.
I agree. Honestly, to me, the MVP of that match was the fans. It made you want to sit down and watch the match, and I was so excited. Like you knew Roman was going to win. It was how was it going to be? I do agree. I thought I don't think they needed all these people to get involved in the match. I think that was one of those moments where it pretty much took a downfall a little bit. I felt like you didn't need it. You didn't need the Usos to show up. You didn't need Paul Heyman to pretty much do what Paul Heyman does. And you didn't need KO to come out of nowhere and do what and pretty much attack. So yeah, I thought this was the match of the night. So I gave this a 4.5, 5 stars.
All right, Mad Dog.
I beg to differ with John. Yes, we all were expecting the bloodline to interfere. We were all expecting KO to come out at the end. For the wrestling fans that have been around a while, I was expecting at the beginning. I said, Montreal screw job. That's the way it felt to me. That's the way it looked. But I love the match. I love. You didn't need Roman to. What was that? Anyway, overall tonight, I give it 4.5 stars.
All right, Purge.
All right. If somebody, as a non-wrestling fan, watching this match and gets anticipated to watch it from the start to the end, you make everything right as a performer. That's how I felt in this moment, because I watched it with Mama Purge. She was totally excited to see that main event, and she was really anticipated as a non-wrestling fan here. I must honestly say, from the start to the beginning to the end, it was picture perfect. It gave me those ECW One Night Stand vibes here. Book Roman vs. Purge.
Yes.
Piss off,
We need
Ed.
Roman will lock in the guillotine and make him fall asleep.
The whole match gave me the ECW One Night Stand vibes with John Cena versus RVD here. It gave me that because people chanting F you Roman and cheering for Sami Zayn, this gave me this vibe here. Yeah, Roman Reigns just won there. I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Would it be Sami Zayn winning this one? It would be 5 stars from me.
All righty. So that's our show. That's all the matches that we had. So in 6 weeks, we've got WrestleMania to finish out this season.
WrestleMania!
I got a question.
Yes.
Why did KO let the first one. Why did KO let Sami Zayn get his ass whooped so long after that match before he decided to saunter himself down there?
Payback. Payback for the many weeks where Sammy was a prick to him.
Yeah, see, could be.
That's what you do to your friends when they treat you like shit. You save them, but you let them get their ass kicked first.
I mean, he already had the most humiliating thing happen. He lost the biggest match in front of his wife and kids.
But he busted his ass through that. People are shocked.
Well,
We all know Kevin Owens has complicated morals. One minute
So what are the records now, important one?
So the records now going into WrestleMania. Randy Hogan is at 41.5 and 21. John at 42 and 19. Or excuse me, Ed at 42 and 19. I'm at 37-22. Quack's at 35 and 27. John is at 42 and 20. Purge 33.5 and 26. And Rob Bell 10.5 and 4.
All right.
Does that mean my points count? If my points count, I'm at 4 and 1.
So who's technically in second?
Technically, I would have to sit down and break out the percentage calculator.
I could do that. Look, I got it written down.
Wait, what is John?
John is 42 and 20. You're at 42 and 19. So you're a half point ahead.
So John will be in second place.
But I gotta see what 41.5 and 20 or 41.5 and 21 comes out to be.
Yeah, it's a horse race. We'll see who gets the win at the end of this year. Get ready for that. I'm Dr. Quack.
I'm the important one, Mr. Mayhem. Thank you to Boss, to John, to Purge, to Mad Dog, and Eno. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Austin Theory versus